Oh dear, I've gone live. Hi. A little early, as I usually am. Virgo that I am. On this lovely dark moon in Taurus Thursday with practically everything that can go retrograde being retrograde. Here I am. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions. Mark Angelo Lyons. Mal for short. Hi. Wants, needs, and desires. We'll be talking about it today on the Mal Show. Oh my God. The Mal Show. That's the bad show. The evil show. And I am wearing one of my favorite t-shirts given to me by a brilliant artist by the name of Iris French many moons ago. Bombshell Wonder Woman. That's what I'm also wearing. Because, you know, I can't. Those bracelets are a bit much. We wouldn't want to be over-accessorized. Would we, Johnny? What would Coco Chanel say? I'd be haunted by the ghost of Coco. The only Coco I want to be haunted by is Coco Peru, because I adore her. And that doesn't bother me. I love her. So welcome. Welcome to the group. Say hi when you're in. I see there are people in the room, but you just haven't said hi yet because there's a time delay. I've got my co-host for today, Lionel, and his mouse friend, Itchy. Lionel Itchy. Kind of watching over my shoulder, which is a little rude, but, you know, for a stuffed animal. Just the things you find when you live alone and you're looking for something, you come across something completely different. Was given to me when I was in the hospital by my boyfriend at the time. His name was Peter. And I don't know whether he ate pumpkins, but there you have it. So we're going to do our schmooze time together. We're going to chill for a little bit. It is dark moon in Taurus. I've got 4 videos to do today because I only got 2 recorded yesterday. I had 1 client and then a slew, and I do mean a slew of people in need of my ear and spiritual counseling, and I didn't charge that many of them because, oh, sorry, I'd love to help you in your fits of your ego unraveling and you're freaking out, but PayPal me. No, I don't do that. So if it's an emergency, it's an emergency. So I only got to do 2 of the 6 readings left. I will try and get the 4 of them done today. Be done with those romantic soulmate reads, which are wonderful, but that Virgo read, it's got the most views, oddly enough, that I've had in a month, I think. But it's just, oh my God. Oh my God. That Virgo reading. Oh dear God. I really wish there was a way to keep myself out of the readings that I do, because you literally see on my face the recognition of, oh no, oh no, I know what this is about, at least for me, but that's collective reads for you. Because Lord knows, I check my own cards. You'd think, you know, I would vent that pressure, but if you're going to read zodiacal collectives, you're going to read a zodiacal collective as a zodiacal collective, as Mother never said. Hello, Donna. Good morning, my sweetheart. I was thinking of you today for Throwback Thursday because, you know, I found... While I wouldn't call it cleaning, I would say frantically looking for something, I found these boxes of slides from my my modeling days back in the late 80s and the early 90s. And some of them are just so arty. Oh my God, but I thought of you. So, you know, you just can't put a slide on Instagram. So I have to like hold it up to the right kind of light and all of that, and snap a picture. So I have 2 that I found today that I'll probably post at some point, but there are so many of them. There are some semi-nudes on there that I will not post publicly. Yeah, you know, but thank God, I say it all the time, thank God I wasn't a model, because really the lifestyle would have killed me. I would have been a model before the dawn of the supermodels. And male models were very much of a particular type. They were very like hyper masculine. This is when, oh my God, what was that catalog called? There were these, not Sharper Image. There was this catalog for men's clothing. Oh, it was just, the men were gorgeous, but they're all like, you know, roided out, buffed, you know, like if they had long hair, it wasn't like hipster hair. It was like Fabio. Yeah, that was the male model at the time, and I wasn't that. I just wasn't that. I was Wonder Twink in the late 80s, early 90s. And thank God my spiritual calling came and rescued me from that, because that quantum variant model Mal, dead. Dead. Bullet in the head, needle in the arm, HIV AIDS, something, strangled in his sleep, something like that. Heart attack from cocaine, probably, you know. So I'm happy to be who I am now. I like this version of Mal. He's fun. And he's got his own home. He owns his home. He's got 3 cats. His spiritual growth is just plodding along like a Clydesdale during a Super Bowl commercial. So we're doing okay. I am okay. I am on the other side of letting go of Farm Boy, the twin flame possible soulmate. If he comes back around, he comes back around, and we'll see what happens then. But for right now, I'm good. Hello, Malenka, sweetheart. Hello, my divine, the divine Miss Malenka. 10 minutes until the 11:11 wish, so hang in there. We're going to talk about desires, wants, and needs today. Inspired by no lie, look, I always give credit where credit is due. I didn't come up with all this stuff. Like, I have my own inspirations and my own visions and stuff, but I keep my visions to myself, unless, of course, I'm doing a reading that it flies out my mouth. But inspired by the video put out by Matt Kahn yesterday. It's so good. I mean, it's so good. It's like how he packs all of that. Granted, it's almost a 2-hour video on YouTube, but it's really, really good. Consciousness, something about being conscious. Yeah, I'm not gonna look it up. It's the last one that he put up like as of yesterday, so it's pretty easy to find. Oh, did I? Yeah, you have to let me know if I do that. I keep my visions to myself. Got it. Well, thunder only happens when it's raining. It's the best way to keep hydrated. I do this all day long, by the way. It's like better than a timer. I had one of those hydrating apps. It just annoyed me. It was like the bad Pavlovian response, right? Maybe not one. It's like, I'm going to dehydrate just to spite you. Digital product that I didn't pay for. No. Silly, 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 silly. I mean, really, I don't know if any of you can see this. If I hold these up to the camera, we can certainly, no, not that one. Definitely not that one. No, no. I mean, not a lot of them. Some of them, I'm in a fencing mask, which just sounds ridiculous coming out of my mouth. That's so pretentious. Hey, see, I'm a Virgo, so I'm like really self-critical. But this was like 30 years ago. Oh, there's a Heine shot. Oh, you can barely see like that. Yeah, you can't really see. That's a well-shaded, tastefully done Heine shot. Oh, this is the one that I posted a while ago that everybody just loves, that one. Me and my foil. No, Heine shot. Oh, one ran away. Which one are you? You can't. I just can't. I can't take myself that seriously. I just can't. Yeah, no, you didn't get to see much of a butt shot there. I never did the X-rateds on film. Now, somebody had a webcam in the 90s, and I think that ship has sailed. Maybe somebody has something on Betamax somewhere, but what are the chances of that ever seeing the light of day? But you know, no, I never went there. I could have. I could still do it now. I've got the camera. I've got the website. Really, I have everything set up to do it. All I have to do is change formats. But what would Hera say? Heresy! That's what Hera would say. These are some of the ones that are just off la hook. I just can't take myself this seriously anymore. I don't know if you can tell. No, you can't see. You cannot see. I would have to really like light these. Yeah, all you're seeing is my laptop. They're too dark, is what that is. But some of them are really like I just hear Belinda Carlisle in my head saying, "Oh my God, I'm such a model." Yeah, no, you can't really see that. That's like my Girbeau ad. And I didn't get a lot of work because I wasn't the type. And then the 90s hit and the movie The Doors came out. And then like Benetton, curly hair everywhere. Like I was pre-Benetton. But you do understand that my life would have been drastically different and I would be dead. I'm positive I would not still be alive had that happened. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because it's very much has to do with our conversation today about wants, desires, and needs, because we're going to get everything that we want. Otherwise, we wouldn't want it. It's just, if we get it before we're ready for it, and we don't determine when we can say, but I'm ready for it. It's like, if you're saying, yeah, I'm ready for it, then you're not. You're just not. You're not. And not getting what we want matures us. It's just the truth. Isn't that right, Melchior? Melchior doesn't care. He's like, I want my temptations, Mom. Hi, buddy. He's the only one that really talks on a regular basis. Hi, I love you. You're just going to stare at the back of the chair, aren't you? And head bonk it instead of talking to me and to the nice people up here who adore you. I mean, I could make an Instagram account just for my boys because I take pictures of them, hundreds of them every day, it feels like. But he's doing his impersonation of a pump, of a spiked heel. Boop, 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 boop. Come here. Come. They're not allowed up on the table. And then they're like, you're tricking us, telling us to come up on the table, aren't you? Devious mother. Christopher, Christina, damn it. Oh, dear God. Great gosh almighty. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did math again for you all. Be proud. Come on, come up on the pillow. Come on. You can. You're allowed. Nope. Don't wanna. Motherhood. It's such a challenge. Come on. He's such a stinkhead. Oh, I know what you want. Oh, because this is the best thing in the world next to temptations. Yes. Yes, will you come up on the table for this? Look at those eyes. Look at. It's like a marionette. Come on, baby. Hi, baby. See, now this is the difference between a want and a need. As much as he wants it, he also needs it. My boys need brushing. It is springtime. I mean, my God, that's why like it's such a deal breaker for guys. Like, I'm allergic to cats. I'm like, well, it was very nice talking with you, but get over it. My stepfather, Zeus, as we like to call him, was highly allergic to cats. My mom told him to get over it, and he did. What's that? For the power of Zeus and Hera. He did. He absolutely did. I don't know how he did it. It was the 70s into the, yeah, no, that was the 70s, yeah. He got over it. It was before Zyrtec. Ugh, that's a great name for boys. Then meet my son, Zyrtec. My daughter, Chlamydia. Hi, honey. Just a good boy. Oh, he loves it so much. He's like, harder. Brush me, mama. Well, let's see how we doing here. Good morning, Chelsea. Oh, hi. Look, he did. He's so brave. Just don't do it when there's company or food on the table. Come on, you can do. What a sweet boy. I love him. So he won't let me pick him up and cuddle without an argument, without a wrestling. He turns into a little ball of razor blades. He hates being picked up, but he does love. I love him so much. I love him so much. I love my boy so much. Okay, that's it. I need to. Okay, wait. They hate these. Having a maternal hot flash. Oh my goodness gracious. You lay down, baby. I love you. You are so cute. He's got the roundest face. He does. He has like an apple face. I chew it off. I'm going to bite that licorice nose right off. But that would be cruel. And you've got boogies in your eyes. I'll get them later. I know. Isn't he just... Oh, my cats, they give me fits. Fits of maternal something. I had a paternal instinct once. I laid down until it passed, and it did. Yeah, it's called the 90s. Yes, my baby, I know. I love you so much. You know what his favorite toy is? Like, I get them stuff. Like, they have the scratching pads and all that stuff that they destroy. Cotton swabs, Q-tips. My mom started it. She taught me, she's like, just give him a tweaky. That's what they call them now. There's a totally different meaning for that now. But it's like, you want a tweaky? And they do, and they run around with them in their mouth with their bones. Just the cutest thing. Makes me just twitch and pass out from the cuteness. I don't know. People are like, you'd make such a great parent. I'm like, no, I wouldn't, because I'd make them do tricks, which I know parents do. Right? They'd have them unbox gifts on YouTube and make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You know, people are like, why don't you just like take videos of your cats? I'm like, because they know me, and they won't do it if a camera's on them, because they're my kids. All right, we're almost at wish. You got your wish ready? It's 11:10. It's funny. Here we are talking about wants, desires, and needs, and we're going to make a wish at 11. It's 11:11. Make the wish anyway. Here we go. So motivate. And so it is. All right, we're going right into our morning prayer, or well, our prayer whenever you're watching this. Last night, the conversation got so deep so fast, we didn't even get to the prayer. We had to include it in the meditation. So we're going right into it now because it's important. Everyone, take a nice deep breath. A couple, actually. Oh, hey, why not a trio? Why not a quad? Why not a quint? Why not a hex? Why not a sept? Why not an oct? I forget what a 9 is. And as you breathe, just know that that's what you need. You need breath. The breath you need. You may want to breathe deeply or not, but you need to breathe. So let's be clear. Everything that we need is in the breath, really, moment by moment. And bring some consciousness to that all the chi, all the prana, all the guidance, all the grace, everything that you need in this moment energetically is in that inhale. And on that exhale is the release of everything that you don't need. Not just carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, all of that, but the life force, the guidance, the grace. What if your breath is your higher self? Because some say the collective of the higher self is the Holy Spirit. So holy inspiration, spirit, holy respiration. So as we contemplate the breath as we breathe it, really having no other choice, I offer this prayer. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, we surrender this time spent together to you. May it serve your purposes, because we are here only to be truly hopeful. We are here to represent you who sent us. We don't have to worry about what to say or what to do, because you who sent us are directing us, and we are content to go wherever you wish, knowing that you go along with us and that we will be taught and we will be healed as you teach us how to heal. Please show us what you would have us do, where you would have us go, what you would have us say, and to whom in this chat, and really all day long would be helpful. And help us to understand and feel and really get that there's a difference between what we need, what we want, and what we desire. And that really we have everything we need. The ego doesn't see that. The ego doesn't want to see that. And yet the soul knows that to be true. That's why it's okay to relax. That everything, hi Mari, everything that we need is already given to us. We already have everything we need. So everything else is want and desire. So help us to, even for a time, set aside what we want, what we desire, not to give it up. It's okay for us to want what we want. It's okay for us to desire what we desire, but that when we let go of our wants and our desires, we're left with everything we need. We're whole, we're complete, and we can actually rest and be happy and whole where we are. Because in every moment, you're always giving us everything that we need. But help us talk about that in a way that clarifies and breaks chains of illusion, sets all things to right, reveal what has been hidden, and brings the truth to light for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As I will it, so let it be done. Thank you, God, Goddess, all that is. So motivating. And so it is. See, prayer I need. Prayer is not a want. Prayer is not a desire. Prayer is a need. Prayer is a necessity for me. It might as well be breath for me. So welcome. Hello, Tasha Woodfall. Well, hello. You must be new to our chat. Isn't it weird? I'm bad at names, but like in this chat room, if I see like an icon and a name I don't remember, I've been doing that a lot lately, like calling it out. So if you are new, you might have been here before and I might have missed it because sometimes chat gets crazy in the chat. But welcome, Tasha. Tasha Woodfall. Totally. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're going to find this group of people particularly fun, very supportive. We actually have a Facebook group, the Mark, Angelo, Lyons, Mel for short, private Facebook group, which doesn't mean you can't find us. You can find us, but once you're in, nobody knows you're in, because I do like that confidentiality, particularly because I am a long purple-haired gay witch from Long Island. Perhaps your family might not be too thrilled. Your friends might ask questions you don't want them to, so this way you can jump in there. Yeah. Don't just stand there. Let's get to it. Strike a pose. There's nothing to it, you big hot mess. I'm having my Mariah Carey moment and it's fast. Okay. So as I said when I started this, this chat, this topic at least, is very inspired by the Matt Kahn video that he put out yesterday. Now, if you're not familiar with Matt Kahn, I am very pro-Kahn. I still think that's funny. Oh my God, I'm not a dad, but I have dad jokes. Madeline, Chaka, and now Matt Kahn. Kubla and Genghis, I think, past life memories of, and they weren't good dads. They weren't good husbands. They weren't good to their children. And apparently the majority of people on planet Earth have DNA from that lineage. That's what happens when you have 10,000 wives. I love me some Matt Kahn. I know, I adore him. He's so good. So did any of you watch the video he put out yesterday? Being Conscious, I think it's called. I am with names. Watch it. I just finished watching the last of it. It's not that I have to take him in doses. It's just that when I watch him, my life goes in these different directions. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to scoop kitty litter. Like, oh, I forgot I've got videos I got to do. So I schedule him in a way. Yes, it was so good. And so that's what's inspiring this talk. Now, I'm not saying I've mastered what he's talking about. Probably far from. But it had such an instant impact on me, particularly dealing with the whole soulmate twin flame dealy. Yo. Okay. So here's, and he talked about a lot of things in there. This is just like one thing that he talked about, but it was so dominant, at least for me. And he talked about needs, wants, and desires. That's why we're talking about it today. So the thing is that we only want what we don't have. I mean, makes sense, right? That's not radical. That's not like a radical breakthrough. Oh, I only want what I don't have. But that's really part of the ego's schemata. It's part of what the ego does. It always wants something. So even once it gets what it wants, no matter how long it's wanted it or how it believes it's going to feel when it gets it, it goes, yay, that's great. Now what else you got? And it wants something else. Very akin to the deadly sin of greed, which is the second chakra, deadly sin, and gluttony, the deadly sin of the throat. So, you know, you get that, right? Addictions, right? It doesn't matter. Hi, Grace, no problem. You don't have to apologize for being late. You can always watch these back. So you sort of get that. It's like it's chasing the dragon, right? I mean, I learned from a certain white powdery substance in the 80s that there are certain things, no matter how much you get, you're always going to want more. And that's why I think it was a very typical substance for the 80s, which was very greed driven. There's even a movie called Greed, right? About Wall Street, right? As far as I know, there's no movie called Gluttony, but I think there should be one. Yeah, the time we're in, sure, why not? So yeah, that's the thing about having me as an elder. I am going to be 52 in September. Yes, I'm your elder that doesn't look like one. Thank you, Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. Thank you, Andy McDowell. Every time I put it on, I'm like, God bless Andy McDowell. because we're always going to want things. And the thing is wanting is not bad. We're going to want things, right? Like even like my pea pod order is coming today. I am not going to have time to cook any of that stuff unless, well, some of it, yeah, I guess I could pop in the microwave and eat. But like, I'm going to be like, ooh, what do I want for dinner? What do I want to DoorDash? Do I want to cook? Do I want? And that's fun. Thank you. Thank you, Mari. I do try. So you know, and the thing is, to give yourself permission to want what you want actually relieves some of the pressure, because you're going to want stuff, right? If you're thirsty, you're going to want water. But is that a want or is that a need? You with me here? Hi, Reagan. Hi, Reagan Francis. Water is a need. You need water. You need to hydrate. My mother always said to me, well, when I started my company and I would have a rough week, she goes, honey, you're not food, clothing, or shelter. Those are needs. You need food, you need clothing, you need shelter, and of course, water. We consider part of food one of the nutrients, right? Everything else really is a desire, is a luxury in a sense. Yeah, well, look, I'm right there with you, Tasha. I am what's called the Dionysus archetype. I'm actually an avatar of the god Dionysus. Apparently, who knows, whatever. He is a hair on my head and I am a hair on his. That's why my hair is so fabulous and purple. Hey, Milky Head. Hi, sweetheart. It's because I have a brush. You want it? You see, this is not a need. Well, it is. I gotta groom my cats, because otherwise just everything would be covered in cat hair. But the thing is that we already have everything we need in any given moment. I love you so much. Love we need. Love is not a desire. Love we need, because love is who we are. So in any given moment, we have all the love we need. It's just, are we tuned to it? Are we experiencing it? What do we need to do to feel that love? Well, the love that you feel is usually the love you give. And you're just doing that because you want something. Head bump and everything. Mine. That's what that is when they head bump. Mine. They're tagging you. Oh, the look she gave you after you stopped. This is, I have 3 boys. I don't mind if you misgender my cats. I don't think they care. They've been fixed anyway, neutered. My boy. And he does a great impersonation of a spiked heel. When I pat him on his height, he goes, oh, like that. Come on, Philip, come on. God. W.C. Field said, never work with animals or children. I'll work with my cats, though they are my children. So, bite me, W.C. Fields. No, blessed be. Whoever he is, he's probably reincarnated, probably dated him. I'm probably Mae West. No, Mae West was still alive when I was alive, so that's not possible. Well, the look he gave, he is beautiful. Yes, he is. He's my baby. He's the third of 3. He's my Bobby Brady. But Melchior is my middle one. That's Melchior. Balthazar is definitely the Jan of the group. So we have everything that we need, right? In the breath. The breath is the care package of the divine. Every moment you inhale, right? You have everything that you need. Everything else is a want. How do you know? You don't have it. It's a want. So here's the breakthrough that I had last night. Some of you might not know this. Farm Boy deleted his Facebook account. Now, we weren't friends on Facebook anymore. When I broke it off with him, I was like, I love you, but I can't be the other man. I can't do this. Bless you. Work it out with the guy that you're with. I love you, but you got to, if you want back in my life, you got to be single. You got to have your own place. You don't have to own your own home, but you have to have your own place, so we don't have to sneak around. I can come to you. You can come to me. You don't have to explain to anybody where you're going. And you have to have a steady job, some kind of income. I ain't paying nobody else's bills. I'm barely paying my own. Thank you, YouTube, and my clients. And Super Chat, if anybody wants to Super Chat, that little $sign at the bottom. Have at it. Yeah, and at first I thought he had blocked me, so I had a friend check, and she was like, nope, he's gone. I'm like, okay. So it's not personal. I was going to try and not take it personal, even if he had blocked me, but whatever. And so there was this desire to know. Well, I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Now I'm a Virgo. That we're not good with that. We're not good with that. I want to know. Oh, by the way, Donna Bella, I got the app, The Pattern. Oh my God. Another conversation, but thank you. Oh my God. Another conversation, but oh my God. And then that video, I started watching it. And I was like, I don't need to know. Because if I needed to know, I would know. There's the mantra. There's the mantra. That's how you know if it's a need or a want or a desire. Now we'll talk about heart's desires in a minute, but just get that, like take that in. I already have everything I need. I will always be given everything I need in the moment that I need it. We get like little breadcrumbs from spirit in terms of guidance and grace. That's why I do the work that I do through readings and spiritual counseling. Thank you, Mari. Woo! Dala. We have to find out what rhymes with thwarp. Nothing really rhymes with wings. His hair grew wings. Wants a life of its own. It has a life of its own. I think someone else probably referred that to you. Now I'm just hearing of it. Who told me about the pattern? I thought it was you. Chelsea, was that you? Are you there, Chelsea? It's me, Mal. Oh, are you there, Vodka? It's me, Chelsea. Such a good book. I forget who told me about it. Somebody told me about it, and I got it. I avoid looking up E as much as possible. I don't want to know because I'll do the same, and I'll be dying to know. But here's the thing. I forget who told me about the pattern, but I looked at it anyway. So then as he goes into the video, he says, just try this. What if I have everything I need? What if I already have everything I'll ever need? Now, of course, the ego goes, what? Pulls a Mrs. Broslovsky on us. What? But there's just try it. Just take a moment and try it. Just try it. What if I already have everything I need? What if I already have everything I'll ever need? Wholeness. He spoke a lot about deficiency yesterday and the ego's belief in deficiency. That makes us whole and complete as we are, and then it's up to us whether or not we want to be happy with that. So I don't need to know why he disappeared off Facebook. He did it before in the last presidential election. Then I remember he's got the pattern of the runaway. I have the pattern of the chaser, but I don't chase no more. Thanks to him. So I really got into the space of gratitude last night. It just happened. I wasn't like trying to be grateful. And I really, as I was really kind of setting aside, letting go, dark moon in Taurus, letting go of my wants and my desires. It's a very Buddhist thing to do, by the way. This peace came over me. This space opened up inside of me. And it was instantly filled by this sense of well-being, calm, relaxation, and wholeness. There was no deficiency. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting things, but then there's a place where it starts becoming problematic because it pulls us out of ourselves. It pulls us out of that wholeness, and it brings us into an awareness of a deficiency, and then we identify with the pain and suffering of that. You with me? Now, we're empaths. So what are the chances that a lot of that of which we are feeling is not our own? Probably all of it's not our own at this point, right? Yeah, I would read some of the Buddhist stuff, right? But just try it right now in this moment. I am willing for the next 5 minutes to let go of my wants and desires. I am willing for the next 5 minutes or so to let go of my wants and desires starting now. Just breathe. There's nothing to want. There's nothing to desire right in this moment. I have everything I need. Do you feel that? I think that's happiness. I think that's the foundation for happiness. What changed? What changed? Nothing, except me. He talks about that too, that consciousness is about not just the willing to change, but the excitement to change. Like, this is a change I want to make. I want to make this change. Not that I'll never want things again. As we said, there's nothing wrong with wanting and desiring things, right? Contentment, right? It's like that. Oh. And here we are thinking that if we get this and we get this and we get this, right? Having a Steve Martin flashback. The only thing I need in this life is this cup and this fan. That's all I am. This calendar, right? If you ever saw the movie The Jerk? Oh my God, I was a little kid when that came out. Really funny movie. I mean, he's funny. I love him. I'd still lick the sweat off his forehead. Ooh, that's white hair of his. He's so hot still. He takes himself a little too seriously for a stand-up comic, but whatever. We all have our issues like tissues. Pull one out, there's another one. That's the collective for you. But do you get that? Like that feeling of contentment, like that's our soul. So the soul has no desires or wants, but it does have needs. Soul has needs. It needs for us to endure, right? It needs to experience. Oh, here's the thing that blew my mind. Like that Matt said, that really, like, my third eye, like, packed its bags, ran around the world, and came back in a split second. He said, in heaven, when we're there, because that's where we come from, and heaven, I take issue with that word sometimes. I'd rather call it Olympus. Thank you. Although they named a camera company after it, which doesn't thrill me, but what are you going to do? Copyright. They can't copyright the original Olympus, where everything is instant manifestation. If you watched it, you know what I was talking about. But he said this really funny thing. He goes, I want to pet a pony, and poof, there's a pony. And as you're petting the pony's like, no, I manifested you. I wanted to be petted, right? That it's all one, right? And that eventually we get bored of it. What? We get bored of instant manifestation. I've been practicing that bewitched nose twitch since I was 5 years old. I think I got it down. And then I got a... So I'm a genie, Piper, Samantha archetype. No, Tabitha, don't touch your nose. Oh, I just touched my nose. We get tired, we get bored with instant manifestation. So that's why we want to come here, so that we have a journey of time. What makes sense? So that's why we get impatient. That's why we get all twisted when we don't get what we want, is because we have this memory of getting what we want instantly. But that's why we wanted to come here and forget all of that. Yeah, I don't think I want to come back. We all say that. We all say that. Now, honey, look, I don't know if I'm allowed to use the S word here, but let's just say over the past 3 years, I have gone through so much devastation in my personal life, in my professional life, and in my social life, that I really wanted to leave, what I call going all the way home. You with me? Like, the only reason I didn't is because my cats, because first they would have to eat me and then eat each other, and that's just unacceptable. And the other, what it would do to my mother. I can't. I cry at the idea of my mother getting a splinter, let alone having to endure the loss of another child. She lost a child before I was born. Right? So literally living for somebody. Yeah. Yeah, right? You said, right. So you're with me on that. But it would make sense that it's like, then we go home, we remember it all, and we look back and we go, but it's a game. But it's a play. All the world's a stage. And there's Billy Shakespeare going, duh. Right? And we're like, Billy, behave yourself. What are you wearing? Right? Billy Shakespeare. I call him Billy. Ex-boyfriend. Billy Shakespeare. He really knows how to shake a spear. Terrible, Mark. True, but terrible. And so we look at it and we watch and we go, Well, when's the next? When's the next? Remember Chutes and Ladders? Isn't it funny? We incarnate through a chute, but to get back, we got a ladder, right? So when's the next smoking thing going down there? What's the next availability? And they're like, well, and then you have your options, but you know, we don't choose the role. We get to see some of it, you know, like, and I think we have to finally agree to it at some point, right? But I don't think we choose. I think we're chosen, the lives that we're in. And at that point, we're probably like, I must have looked at the character description and some of the, what do they call that? Oh, Donna, you know the words. When you go for an audition, they don't give you the whole script. They give you the pieces. What is that called? It's called something. If I have no memory for these things. I forget what, sides? Is that what it's called? Is it called sides, I think? So like, I can imagine just looking through it. I'm like, look at him at 50. I'm in, right? I should have read the fine print. I'm not a lawyer. But I played one on TV. No, I haven't. Universal lawyer, yeah, I guess I have on here. Sides, thank you very much. So I'm sure I was like, all right, I want in. I want to play Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. Oh my God, what a juicy role. And I'm sure they might have said, well, you know, there's gonna be a lot of pain and suffering. It's like, well, that's part of it. Who doesn't have that? I'm gonna be, oh, and I get to be part of the transformation of planet Earth. I get to be a divine feminine empath and feel everything and have the emotions that I can't have up here because I understand too much up here. So of course we want to come back for the journey. There's no journey up there. Really. It's like, I want to make out with one of the actors who played a Marvel superhero. Bang, there he is. Well, I probably shouldn't say bang. And you know which ones. And, you know, maybe it's their soul, and I'm okay with that. I just want to make out with them. I've evolved. I don't want to take them away from their wives and children. I just want to make out with them for 5 minutes, which in another dimension is probably a lot longer, but whatever. Rick Sanchez. I'm in! Yeah, right? At this point, I want to make out with Justin Roiland because what a genius. Voice talent. Oh my God. I swear, gorgeous and funny. Robert Downey Jr. just I can't. And a recovered drug addict. No, I refuse to be the other manner, and I refuse to break up one more marriage. I've done it in this life. That's why people like me. Been there, done that, have a burnt t-shirt. Except this one's not burnt, but I did cut off the sleeves because I'm from Long Island. Get my guns back. He's fine at 52. I'll take him. Absolutely. Yeah. So, oh my God, I love Robert Downey Jr. That gif of him going like this, I'm like, please. But no, he's heterosexual. I accept that. But Less Than Zero didn't help. Less Than Zero did not help, considering that movie was very, well, that wasn't exactly my narrative, but whatever. You get what I'm talking about. So what would it be like as just a spiritual practice for the rest of this dark moon, which new moon is tomorrow, like 1:39 p.m. Eastern, to just let go of our wants and our desires for a little bit, just to let them go. When they pop up, to just like the child, right? When Veruca, Mari's been calling her inner child Veruca Salt. No one has to know. Well, in some of them, it wouldn't take too much of a bottle of Jack Daniels, but that's not who I want to be either. I'm already a Dionysus archetype. No, I want my soulmate. But now here's the thing. And yes, I want Farm Boy to be my soulmate. I want it to be one of those rare things where the twin flame evolves into a soulmate and he shows up head in hand and say, I'm so sorry. I love you so much. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You know, he's like going to do the whole point. And I've got on my spiritual path and I've got a job and I'm staying with a friend until I find my own place. And can we talk? And I'll be like, girl, can we talk? Kiss me, right? Eat my face off, because I will always be in love with him. It's just how it works. But if it's not, but why don't I have him? Because I don't need him, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, even when we're together. Here's something Matt said. Even if you got what you wanted, you think you would feel better, you would still feel the same. What? But then I thought about it, and I'm like, yeah. Like, how many times have you gotten the thing that you wanted and it didn't really change anything? Oh. Then you take the empathic piece into it. It's like, I've been feeling other people's stuff for so long, I don't even know. Yeah. My most favorite line from Avengers is when he says to Thor, no had feelings, point break. You've got a mean swing. Yes, Veruca is your inner brat. Oh, please, Hemsworth. I'll take any of them as long as they're of age. Because that's the thing. Go watch the video. Go watch the video. I mean, I am sort of regurgitating it for you, but because I'm integrating it still. There's some revelations left, right, and center, and I got readings to do today. But he just said so much. He goes that we're going to get what we want, and stuff that we don't even know that we're going to get, that's going to be so mind-blowing and so wonderful that we can't imagine. That's why they say the divine plan is, what you doing back there? What you doing back there, you? Come here. Come here. They just scratch on stuff all day long. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? I'm scratching up Mama's furniture. What are you going to do? That the divine plan is better than we can imagine. So the thing is if it's not my farm boy, he has gray eyes. He's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. Bald, but gorgeous. Not my type. That's the hard part. Is like, he's bald. I don't get it. But then if it's not him, the soulmate is going to be like so much better. Then I'm going to be like, farm boy, what? Farm boy, who? And it's going to blow my mind. So what can I do in the meantime? Can't speed it up, can't slow it down. It's just the divine plan, right? Like, I can't affirm myself there. We can't make it happen. That's the ego trying to control it. How about I bless my wants and I let them go? Yeah, I want that. That's fine. But I got everything I need right now. I've got everything I need right now. I bless what I want. I bless what I desire. And the rest will come when it's supposed to come. So let's meditate. Let's meditate about this. You had a dream about Liam Hemsworth last night? Oh, meow. Wait, my favorite line from that Batman movie. Flip, flip, flip. Meow. I love Michelle Pfeiffer. I freaked out the other day realizing people die of hunger and cancer at early ages, and I don't think I can believe the divine always has a better plan. Well, but you see, it's the ineffable divine plan. Go watch Good Omens on Amazon Prime, which is genius, by the way. I would take David Tennant in a heartbeat. Not my type, but British. Nice teeth. Really nice teeth. For a Brit, you know, you take your chances. It's total work. Absolutely horrible. There, I just flagellated myself with a drag fan. I forget what I was saying, but it was probably very deep and very insightful. But whatever is going to happen, you know, the divine plan is ineffable. We can't understand it, and yet nobody really dies. We are birthless, deathless, guiltless, sinless, perfect children of the divine, which means we're immortal spirit, but it's the ego that is unraveling through all of this, and it has to suffer. It has to mature. In other words, you know how we mature spiritually? By not getting what we want. There it is. And we think we'll be good little boys and girls. We're like, okay, I'm letting go of what I want. See, I don't want it. See, I'm going to do gratitude work. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I have what I want now? You know when your kids do that if you have kids. You know. It's like, no. You're not having chocolate chip pancakes for dinner. How can you have your pudding if you ain't eat your meat? All in all. Go watch the video. I'm just going to tell you it's worth it. But I do have a little meditation thing that we can do really, really quickly. We're going to do, it's called the Song of Prayer. Does not take long. It takes about 5 minutes because I have got a lot to get done today because I want to take tomorrow off. Tomorrow is new moon, so I'll do the daily readings like I do every morning. They're now hitting at 12 noon, by the way. But I'm not going to record any videos today if I can get the last 4 done today. But we will do something for new moon, both in the and I'll do a morning stream most likely. And I will do something in the Facebook group. We'll light a candle. Well, it's moon in Gemini, so I'll probably light sage, incense, something. We'll do power of air stuff. And then I will probably be here Friday night, unless I have other plans, something else pops up. So tomorrow, a day off. No, please don't mention the Cumberbatch. No, I checked. He's married to a gorgeous woman, and I think they have kids. And no. Yeah. Like, did he have to do Doctor Strange on? Like, Sherlock was enough. Like, Sherlock, that series, flaws and all, fluzzy da. I can't. Let's let go of some of our wants and desires. Close your eyes and breathe. Get comfy. I totally want chocolate chip cupcakes for dinner, but if I want to keep my lithe, gorgeous, godly figure, that ain't happening. Please get yourself comfortable in a position you can stay in for a couple of minutes. Close your eyes and breathe. And as you breathe, I call upon the presence of the higher selves of all involved to please be with us here and now, to be our guides through this variation of a song of prayer. And we now see in our minds a tiny ball of golden light that as we relax and bask in its light, it grows, filling the entire scope of our inner vision. And even if you're not, a visualizer, just pretend. And this is the light of the divine light, home, the light of heaven, where all that instant manifestation stuff happens. And we're just going to stand on the lawn for a minute, right outside the gates, as that light shines so brightly. And then a being appears before us. It can be your higher self. It could be an angel, a spirit guide, but someone that you trust. It just gently takes you by the arm and walks you a little bit deeper into the light, where there is then a table. Now, I always see it as a white marble table. I would, Hellenic Greek pagan that I am. But clean and clear. And for the next 2 minutes, we're only going to do it for 2 minutes, empty out, lay on this altar all of your desires, all of the things that you want and all the things your desires, your heart's desires. You can break it up into categories: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. But I'll give you 2 minutes. Go. Got another minute? And understand, everything that you're laying on this altar is because you believe it would make you feel a certain way. So it's okay, go for it. And this isn't limited to now. You can do this whenever. So don't worry about getting it all. And about 10 seconds left. You're going to keep your eyes closed. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now step back from that altar. And your guide, whoever that may be, just holds your arm gently, as now everything on that altar is now taken up and into that golden light. And we allow these words to just be what they are. I let go of my wants and my desires for now. I place them into the hands of those that love me, of those who know the divine plan that I don't, of those who care about me, and those that know I'm going to get all of those things when I'm ready for them, when they serve the well-being of all and not 1 second before, not as a punishment, but that they understand I signed up for the journey of time and that I have everything I need. So as it disappears into the light, just breathe the light. That light is everything we need right this moment. That we have everything we need. And maybe that's the mantra. I already have everything I need. And it's okay to want, but I surrender my wants and my desires for now, just for now. So I can just bask in the light of all that I need, because I already have everything I need. I already know everything I need to know right now. And there will be more that I will need to know, and it will be revealed to me in the right time and place. That every breath is guaranteed. Every bit of chi, of prana, of life force already given. So breathe that and bask in that light. The light of heaven, the light of paradise, the light of Olympus, the light of the divine, whatever you call your higher power. Because that's who we are. And just notice how you feel. I feel more peaceful, content, complete, happy. And that's not that far away from grateful. Grateful for that I have all that I need. I want to feel more gratitude that I have everything I need right now. I want to feel more gratitude that I have everything that I need right now. That's an okay thing to want, more gratitude for everything that I have, because I have everything I need right now. That's awakening. That's pretty cool. So take a few deep breaths. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Bring yourself back into the room, allowing your eyelids to be the last things that move as you open them outward into the room. And just let me know you're back in the room. Say a little something, something. Hello, Jacob. Jacob, you're so way. Jacob, way. Way. Oops, had a dog puke emergency, so I missed the meditation. Hope it was lovely. It was lovely. You might want to go back and watch that one. The great thing about YouTube is that, you know, once the thing's over, you can go back and just skip through. Just kind of move the slidey thing. Technical term. Technical terms. How do you feel? I feel good. I knew that I would. That was good, doll. Thank you for being such a wonderful teacher. Thank you. Look, here's the thing. We are all spiritual teachers. Here's the deal. Teach by example and share what works for you. That's what makes a spiritual teacher in my book. And don't jam it down people's throats, because you don't like things jammed down your throat unless you're into that kind of thing. I am incorrigible. I am incorrigible. I'm not even sure what that word means right at this moment. I kind of know what it means, but oh my God, I just can't avoid the joke, can I? Oh, good God Almighty. Oh my God, my God, my God. Thank you. Thank you. Apparently my sense of humor I need because it's what I got. Oh my God, I love you all so much. Have a great day. I'll let you know in the Facebook group. If anybody wants to join the Facebook group, it's Mark Angelo Lyons, Mel for short on Facebook, private Facebook group. You can join up. No one will know you're in there. But I got some work to do. I got my Peapod order coming today. I love you all so much. And if I'm going to be on tonight, I will let you know there. Cool, cool. Wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of this dark moon in Taurus Thursday. I love you all so much. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be. Have a good one. Bye.